your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota. Let's go places.
The first day of summer sees the LA Galaxy paying a visit to their longtime Western Conference rivals, the Colorado Rapids, in an important game not only to mark the passage of time as we're into the second half of the year, if you will. Alan Hopkins, Ralph Perez, so glad you could join us. So many things to talk about. The one thing we can talk about, though, which we didn't say too much a year ago, is how the road form has been the biggest difference over the last few months. The home form, not so good, but on the road, this team has been very good, and now another 3 points against a struggling Rapids team on the offer tonight. Ralph, as we welcome you in, your thoughts on what could be another good result away from home for this Galaxy team?
Well, I think one of the things with this team is that I think they're just not afraid about playing on the road. The mentality of the group is, you know, hey, let's just go and see what we can get, what we can do on the road. It's a young team. The start of the season, of the home games, put a little doubt into everything, but you got to give Kurt Anoffel and the staff a lot of credit. They've fought a lot of injuries. Now, there's certain players are in, certain players are out. They've had to juggle with the lineup with that, and it's a real challenge. But at the moment, the Galaxy are doing well.
The Galaxy traveling to Colorado for the first time since their 2016 MLS Cup playoff exit on a 1-1 aggregate as the Rapids advance 3-1 on PKs. Both clubs currently still on the opposite side of the red line, though, with the Galaxy right there in the mix. The Rapids all the way down in 10th. The Galaxy, the best away record in the league right now, and especially against Colorado, as they're trying to make sure that they continue to play at a high level. So much to get to as we talk about these changes. Kurt Anoffel now heading into the busy season. And Ralph, you've been a long-time coach. I've been around this league forever. Not to date you, my friend, but no one knows this league like you do, especially seeing how it started and where it is right now. How are you trying to manage the summer months as you go through this period of time where the fixture list gets a bit crowded, you get into the midweek weekend results, or games, I should say, and then also, of course, for the Galaxy, the silly season in the summer as they host so many top European teams? What's your mindset? What's Kurt Anoffel thinking about as he tries to manage these important games, even though they're far away from the finish line, but these are the games that can either make or break a season at times?
Well, I think one of the things is, as you said, I mean, you get into a part of the summer, one, the heat starts to become a factor when you're training. So you got to monitor that, not to wear down your players. Two, when you go to Colorado, you want to get in there as early as possible in the sense that near to game time. You know, so meaning that if you're playing like tonight, Wednesday, you want to get there like tomorrow. Yesterday, I should say, because they got there, like Tuesday afternoon. That's important. Secondly, I think, you look at your lineup and you see who's logged a lot of minutes. Can you, take a guy and maybe not start him and then bring him on as a reserve? They've got a lot of young legs, so, the young leg guys you can bring in. They're playing Open Cup, and as you mentioned later on, they're going to be playing exhibition matches. So, sometimes the success that you have as a club playing big international teams, as the success as you have going through and going further in the Open Cup, that's going to put a little bit more on you as well. But, these are all things that, the pro players can handle and deal. I just think it's a management of the coach to just take care of that and make sure that we don't wear down the players.
One away game in the next 4 for the Galaxy as we look ahead. And as Ralph teased, the weather an issue in Denver. I was there 2 weeks ago for the qualifier. It's hot. It's never been as hot at this time of year. 95 today in the Denver metropolitan area. So the heat, the altitude going against this Galaxy side as well. When we come back, let's get you to the City National Bank starting 11 and all the team news as Kurt Anoffel begins to really manage this roster, as Ralph said just so well a couple moments ago. Don't go anywhere. Working our way toward kickoff in the Mile High City. Galaxy Rapids coming up next on the Galaxy Broadcast Network.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA. On Saturday, June 24th at StubHub Center, 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on Sporting Kansas City. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
76 introduces The Long Cut, spending a little extra time exploring the open road. We even made a fancy new TV commercial, and we're going to have our director describe it.
So, like, we see these guys, and they're like, what's a long cut? Boom! They're all like, whoa, this is awesome. And then they're at a 76 station, and they're like, time for gas. And then it's like, and that is pretty much what the commercial is.
Anyway, we want to hear all about your long cuts, too. Share yours today using the hashtag 76longcut. 76. We're on the driver's side.
Working our way toward kickoff, the Galaxy and the Rapids set to take on one another from Dick's Sporting Goods Park in Commerce City, the venue a couple of weeks ago now nearly, as the U.S. got a very, very good result against Trinidad and Tobago. I don't expect the room to be as raucous as it was when the USMNT was in town. Ralph Perez, Alan Hopkins, so glad you could join us. Kurt Onalfo making 4 changes. Lots to talk about as we get you to the City National Bank starting 11. It really is a test of how much depth you've acquired, because you don't know until you're swimming in the deep end if you can indeed survive. The Galaxy have 7 homegrown players in the roster today. So much to get to, but when you look at this starting 11 tonight, what are some of the things you're looking for? As Clement Diop starts in goal, Smith, Romney, Van Dam, the captain, along with Ashley Cole in the back, João Pedro, Jaime Villarreal, Zardes, Jose Villarreal, Emma Boateng, and Jack McBean. When you see that starting 11, what are the first couple of things you think about, Ralph?
Well, I think when you look at it, you know, the back four is good intact. You know, they've got that covered. And then getting Diop back, who was their starter. So that's all good. I think in the midfield, you know, the challenge tonight is just the younger lads. You know, Villarreal, the 2 Villarreal brothers, having to step up and really give a performance tonight. And the guy for me that I'm really looking for a breakout, looking for him to really start to elevate his game is Gyasi Zardes. I mean, you know, the Galaxy really need him in the absence of, you know, Giovanni gone with the Confederations Cup with Mexico. You really need him to step his game up, because he's a known quantity. He's a proven scorer and is an all-star player in this league and a former national team player.
Yeah, you have to think that he is in some way beginning to feel the pressure, at least personally, to regain that form we saw a couple of years ago. He was hit with sickness, Gyasi, before last weekend's game, looking to bounce back here. I think one of the most compelling storylines and a little bit of history, of course, is the Villarreal brothers. in the center of midfield. Jose scored an unbelievable goal, one of the top goals you're going to see in the Open Cup. I like what Kurt Onofo is doing. When a player is playing well, you reward him. Well, guess what? His reward is an opportunity to start alongside his brother, making the first time that brothers, Jose and Jaime, have started together in an MLS match. It's got to be great for them. Most importantly, they got to do the job. How are they both going to compete and do well tonight on the road?
Well, that's the challenge, you know. I mean, that's the challenge that you put forth to both of those brothers, saying, okay, here's your opportunity. Now it's up to you to make the most of that and to see what you can do and elevating your game. So, you know, Jaime's got experience, and Jose has it. So, you know, now it's a matter of putting it together tonight.
The Galaxy, a 4-2-1 record away from home. They have 19 points. 13 of those 19 have come away from the StubHub Center. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll get you set for kickoff between the Galaxy and the Rapids. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Galaxy Broadcast Network.
It's a new era for the LA Galaxy with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same, to be the last team standing. This is LA. On Saturday, June 24th at StubHub Center, 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on Sporting Kansas City. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
Have you considered a long cut, Gary?
What's a long cut? Radio guy?
That's not my name, Gary. Don't be rude. A long cut can be anything. First, you go to a 76 station for gas, then you go anywhere else. Like that paintball place.
Don't those things hurt?
Come on, Gary. A long cut can also be a stop at that barbecue shack.
It's like 8:15 in the morning.
A long cut is taking some time to explore anything the road has to offer. Fuel your long cut with top-tier gas from 76. 76. We're on the driver's side.
If you've ever had a full count with bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, or if you've ever zoned in on the top corner of the net, then you might know the thrill of playing at San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. Because only one casino is all about the thrill. San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. All thrill. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
StubHub Center, can you read me?
Copy that.
We've identified an extraterrestrial aboard the spaceship. He's been secured and is open to questioning. Cosmic being, what do you want?
I'm here to gain intelligence from Earthland. You are in possession of the colorful and fizzy liquid I seek.
You mean Shasta?
Yes, I consumed Shasta and had the ultimate reaction. Equal parts fizz, fruit, and fun. I wish to experience all the Shasta. These flavors are out of this galaxy.
Oh, we've got the perfect place for you. At the StubHub Center.
Bring them home, guys.
It just has to be Shasta. The official soft drink of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy hit the road and traveled to the Mile High City, Denver, Colorado, more specifically Commerce City. Dick's Sporting Goods Park is the venue. A fairly tame midweek game when you look at the schedule early on in the season, but when you get down to the nitty-gritty of it all, a huge opportunity for your road warrior LA Galaxy. So glad you could join us. Alan Hopkins, Ralph Perez, the Galaxy taking their outstanding road form on the road to take on a Rapids team who, again, find themselves on the wrong end of the playoff line. So many great storylines for us to talk about. Most notably, though, a heavy fixture list ahead over the next 6 weeks, as this is the first day of summer, Ralph. You have a lot of changes. You look at the City National Bank starting 11, and it all starts really with an opportunity for a player who played very well in the Open Cup, Mr. Villarreal, to step in and get an opportunity to start along his brother, Jose and Jaime. I hope not to get them mixed up, as Curt Onalfo tries to find another team capable of getting 3 points away from home.
Well, I think one of the things that, watching them play over the years, I think they have some qualities that are, show that they're ready for this moment. The opportunity that the Galaxy have been giving this season, I can't recall ever in the Galaxy history such an opportunity for young players to get minutes, get moments to start, get opportunities to play, and not have a lot of experience. So I think it's a good investment. And the Galaxy, it's important for them, because I think if they feel the coaching staff believes in them, it does brood, confidence for these young players.
Last year, Colorado with a 1-0 victory early on in March in Colorado, and then a scoreless draw, and then a 1-all result to finish their 3-game series a year ago. So the Galaxy looking to get revenge, because remember, this is the team that knocked them out of the playoffs just a year ago in penalty kicks. When we come back, first half kickoff from Colorado. The Rapids, Galaxy, don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Galaxy Broadcast Network.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life. SNHU, see yourself succeed at snhu.edu. StubHub, hey Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota, let's go places. It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA. On Saturday, June 24th at StubHub Center, 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on Sporting Kansas City. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
You know what, son? Shasta Red Pop always brings me back to fireworks at the lake on the 4th of July. I can still hear those fireworks popping.
You know, I've always been a tiki punch kind of guy. Sounds like a ukulele at a luau.
Oh, California Dreamin' always brings me back to the surf and the sun of the California coast.
Remember all the Fiesta punch we drank at that backyard fiesta? If it sounds like flavor, it just has to be Shasta.
Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
If you've ever had a full count with bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, or if you've ever zoned in on the top corner of the net, then you might know the thrill of playing at San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. Because only one casino is all about the thrill. San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. All thrill. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Come in now and get the 2016 you've been waiting for at Toyota's annual clearance event. Save big with an incredible $2,500 factory cash back on a new 2016 Camry, $2,000 back on a new Sienna or the redesigned Prius. Get $1,500 cash back on a new Corolla or $1,000 back on a new Tundra. It all ends September 6th, so hurry in before they're gone. Must take delivery from 2016 new car dealer stock by midnight September 6th. Offers may vary by region.
When you buy or lease any new Toyota, you get Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Toyota Care covers normal factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. There's even lockout protection and 24-hour roadside assistance. See your Toyota dealer for details and exclusions. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back, Rapids Galaxy. From Commerce City, Colorado, Dick's Sporting Goods Park. First meeting this year. All time in Colorado. Really good record, 12 wins against 18. Galaxy in the white, the Rapids in their traditional kits. Of course, with the 1 star earned just the turn of the decade. Galaxy, of course, 5-time champions. 4 changes to this team. Let's see how well they do. Colorado, early chance here. That one shot fired high over the goal of Clement Diop. And a couple of early chances, Ralph, as the kinks being worked out. And I think the lack of goal scoring on display right there as the errant header sets up another chance for the Rapids.
Well, I think one of the things here is that we see the early start of this match is that the Galaxy just don't seem to be organized amongst the back four, and they've given a chance here that clearly I'm sure they would like to have back. But I think one of the big differences I see here just in the early start of the game is just the physical side of how Colorado wants to play this game. They're playing against the Galaxy players, very physical.
Hairston, the throwing in, was a super sub and a part-time starter up front, now deployed as a right back. Let's see how his transition is. Certainly athletic enough. Here's Emma Boateng. Good ball inside and a little too heavy there for McBean. Boateng, Ralph, without Roman Alessandrini, who is away, or being rested tonight. And then, Giovanni Dos Santos, who's away on Mexican national team duty. Emma Boateng is your leading goal scorer on the players that are available with 2 tonight.
Yeah, it's a group that is going to have to find their way, and I think the first thing they need to find their way is just defensively to get sorted out.
Another chance in here, Clement Diop. No problem at all. Scoops it up, back from injury, back from international duty, and that revolving door continues. Brian Rowe is out with a hamstring injury. Clement Diop getting the opportunity once again to claim that number 1. Jack McBean trying to do his good work there. Does enough to hold it up. There's Diop, who's been going back and forth. If he could stay healthy and in form, it seems as if, Ralph, he'll get the opportunity to be the guy.
Yeah, I think so. And I think, one of the challenges here in this opening minute of the game, like all games, you want to try to find your rhythm. You want to try to get your game in order a little bit, and both teams are struggling.
McBean on the giveaway! He punishes the Rapids. Jack McBean with a great finish. How typical is that? 2 missed opportunities for the Rapids. And just like that, the giveaway. Great work by Villarreal. And look at this finish. Beats Howard, no problem at all. 1-0 for the Road Warriors.
Well, Jack McBean wasted no time, took it well, hit it off the post and in. Good effort, as you mentioned, Villarreal to put pressure to block the ball being played. And obviously for Big Jack, that's a great start for the game for him. And obviously for the Galaxy, away goal to get on the scoreboard that early in the game always helps.
Schoberg, who was so good a year ago, McBean, his first goal of the season. And I just love what you saw right there from Jose Villarreal, his second start. And I don't know if he'll get an assist on that, but that's a great team film goal because his effort right there, and João Pedro deflects another one. McBean is fouled here. I would just love to if you're the Galaxy Academy, Ralph, you cut that up and you tell your guys, hey, just run it, guys, sometimes. Make something happen. Watch it again, Ralph. Just some pressure. Schoberg calling the ball. And just like Michael Bradley a couple of weeks ago punished the mistake promptly, this one a little kiss off the post and in.
Fantastically well taken. And Jack had it all nice for him as far as the ball came to him.
Yep, clarity.
And it was like a perfect pass.
Oh, the header back post, Howard! McBean with a great effort. Howard tried to sort out the marking. McBean nearly had his second in as many minutes. Villarreal, the trigger man again. The one thing you like about a young team, these guys are hungry. Great ball, unmarked.
Totally unmarked on the backside. No one ran with him, and a good delivery by Villarreal to put that ball right on the money. But these guys have played well together last year and for the two.
Another good ball in here, headed away. I saw Hairston pointing to everyone there, but that's his guy, and that's what I was talking about briefly. This is a guy who spent his whole life going forward. Now he's got to do the rugged work of defending a set piece. He chose to just stop running, and McBean, probably in hindsight now, he had a really good look, but did well to force the save. Let's see if the Galaxy can really put the screws to this Rapids team. Great ball by João Pedro. Zardes keeps it moving. First chance at possession. A little heavy and chunky on the pass. Hairston pressured. And maybe that's part of the game plan tonight, is to pressure the guys on the ball when they have it.
Well, I think you're going to get a good effort as far as the Galaxy looking for their moments to put pressure. That trademark by McBean there and Villarreal really doing a good job as the front two. They got Zardes playing on the right side and Boateng on the left side.
Smith all the way back to Diop. Smith has stepped in, another one of those LA2 guys that's found his way into Curt Onalfo's team. McBean, calm. João Pedro started every game. Been good. Galaxy now will take some possession. A little left-footed ball clipped in, the no-look. Not a bad idea. Caught everyone flat-footed, but McBean. Galaxy with the victory would climb into playoff position here, into 6th place. The 10th place Rapids would see their the winning streak come to an end. The one player we didn't mention, certainly in our brief pregame, is just how good Alan Gordon's been as of late. I know we will see the former Galaxy man 2 times over at some point. Headed away by Van Dam, who missed last week. We didn't mention in the pregame as well, as he went through the City National Bank starting 11. He didn't call his name last week because he was out because of yellow card accumulation.
No, I think, like I said earlier, I mean, there's been a lot of things to juggle in this season, and Kurt's group has done a nice job. Whoever's name has been called, whose number has been called into the lineup, they've all responded in a good, positive way.
Long ball, that's what you want. Smith nice and compact. He comes over here. Zardes on the double team. They split the double team briefly. João Pedro there cover. That shot no problem at all from Diop. Josh Gadd had wiggled his way through. Josh Gadd, a player I came across briefly. He was in a national team camp, believe it or not, the end of 12 with Jurgen Klinsmann on the Russia trip, and just could never stay healthy. Trying to find his way here in the league. Not a bad effort right there. A little tick-tock move. Did well to create his chance right there, actually.
No, he did very well.
Yep.
Not good.
Not good defending, huh?
Well, the 2 guys got split there in the box, but he had some creativity, and he got in there. Just didn't catch all of it the way he wanted to, and Diop was able to come up with the save.
Tell you what, Schoberg again loose on that touch. Villarreal leading the high line. Look at Boateng coming in. Look at the Galaxy team. Look at McBean working to cut over. They're going to make Howard play make. That's a tough ball to handle. And the Galaxy on the giveaway. Can they collect it? Oh, they can. McBean's in. McBean looking at goal again. Look at Tim Howard beside himself. McBean, the clarity of thought tonight, clearly the difference. Opportunistic, got it, knew exactly what he wanted to do. Had Howard beaten, but couldn't find the target.
Well, the ball took a bounce, and when it took the bounce, it came right into him. And there was not a Colorado Rapid guy around him, and rightfully so. He cracks it, another long-range shot. And, that's not the way you want to defend and the way you want to react to a center forward.
Kermit Quisenberry, the man in the middle tonight. Chris Pinto, Kermit Quisenberry, Andrew Bigelow, and Jonas Marticetti. Diop, no problem at all. The Rapids had 2 wonderful chances. Could have conceivably, realistically been up 2-0. Boateng took a knock. See if he's okay.
Well, they stopped the game. They put the ball out of bounds, the Galaxy, on purpose there, just to give him a chance to maybe see what's wrong with his knee.
Diop already
trying to walk it
squeezing
off.
some clock. Well, this is the guy that you have to have, no doubt.
Well, he's not only do you want him, he needs to get minutes, and get consistency of playing time, and he's been doing that this year. And you don't really want to see him. The Galaxy have had enough injuries that they don't want to see any more.
And really, it all goes back to really Sebastian Lletget. If you look at the Galaxy injury woes, and it's just sort of continued. Baggio Asidic with the fibula, Rowe and Diallo with hamstrings. We can go on, and you need Boateng, who's his first opportunity as a first-choice player in his 12th start this season. 2 goals, 2 assists, including one last week as the Galaxy, again, another hard-fought 2-all draw. Not the result you want at home, but against the Fire earlier this year, and again against another really gritty team. That's what happens.
Well, the league is just that way. I mean, there's no one that can really say, hey, they're so good that they're going to go out and win week in, week out. I mean, sometimes you watch one team play, and then the following week you see the result, not seeing the game, you're scratching your head a little bit.
Van Damme scooped that one up and out. No problem at all. Jack McBean with the opportunistic strike. His first goal of the season on the great pressure by Jose Villarreal, who's playing alongside his brother, Jaime Villarreal, making his first start of the season. In fact, Jaime had 14 minutes in 3 appearances. He's got now 14 in this game, so clearly going to surpass his total there. No Romain Alessandrini getting rest tonight. No Giovanni Dos Santos away with the Mexican national team, who came back from 2-1, or to secure a 2-1 victory against New Zealand today. New Zealand hadn't scored in almost 600 minutes in Confed Cup play. So that's a duck, no doubt that was broken. Zardes, good defending there. Another Galaxy player down. And they'll just gladly let it roll out of play. That time it was Smith. And he's got some blood. He's got a cut. I didn't see what happened there.
Well, we're getting a replay now, and what happens there is he falls down and
Aaron
catches.
elbow, yep.
Yep.
Gatt never saw him because he was falling down, in my estimation. Yep, see how he went down to his level. Gatt never probably even felt him. Caught him perfectly on his nose, but, see if, see how this goes. Gives us an opportunity here to let you know single game tickets to each of the LA Galaxy's home matches at the StubHub Center during the 2017 MLS regular season are now on sale. Tickets start as low as $25. To purchase today, call 8773-GALAXY or by visiting lagalaxy.com/tickets. So Smitty will go off. Bradley Diallo, Rafa Garcia. It's been a revolving door or a platoon situation at the right back, and you know what? That's okay. Especially now, with the Galaxy bleeding in all these guys into the first team, seeing if they can continue this great form away from home. Galaxy looking for their 5th home win, or road win, in 8 trips away from the StubHub. Ashley Cole taking a lot of space. Villarreal on the ball to Boateng. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, Emma. Van Damme. Good ball into McBean. Fantastic first touch. Cole in support. McBean, can he keep it? He can't. Did he go off of Hairston? It did not. Hairston with about his 10th throw in early. The right back will keep it moving.
Well, that's a thing there that Jack did well to hold up the ball, but then he's got to recognize how he can wiggle and be able to knock that ball off so that the possession is not lost. And that's a tough part because he didn't really have anyone nearby.
Hairston, again, struggling with distribution. Look at the pace, though. If he can get forward, he could be a problem. Decent ball to Baji, who had a great chance after Gatt missed. On the ground, great little turn right here. Zardes defending. Oh, what a save. Diop right there saying, not on my watch. Serta thought he had a goal of the week candidate, but Clement with the Big-time save here to preserve the Galaxy lead. Slight deflection even, maybe.
No, fantastic save. And a nice turn by Cerna. Gets it on his left foot, and a nice hand to parry that ball over the top. Looked like it had goal written all over it.
It did. That might be a save of the week as Dylan Cerna making his first start of the season, looking for his first goal, denied by Diop. And right there, Villarreal. I think his hand was in the cookie jar as his arms were up. Jose. Hasn't been too many brothers who've had an opportunity to play at this level together. Hasn't been too many brothers in the league at the same time, to say the least.
Right.
A lot of father-sons, though. A ball driven in, headed down and wide. Quite a few. The latest incarnation, Ian Harkes, playing very well for DC United. Of course, his father, John, a great legend. Cerna denied again. You look at the replay, and, you know, for brothers, I really can't go further if we were playing a game than Alexi and Greg. I'm sure there have been others.
Yeah, you had Sammy Ochoa and
That's
Jesus
right.
Ochoa.
Who were here. Yep.
That played one
Seattle.
played here and one in Seattle.
That's a great one. So, yeah, if we were partnering at the dinner party, you and I could at least get to two. Nonetheless, just a great moment for these guys and an important one for both of them. Here's João Pedro. And Hairston, again, just so athletic, able to get that touch. That was a bit too long, but João Pedro gladly will push it into the corner. Late afternoon, turning and giving way to a wonderful early evening here. Summer in Colorado. Unusually high temperatures. Again, another defensive piece of work by Jose Villarreal. Boateng helping. And again, a cumulative defensive pressure forces the throw-in for the Galaxy.
I like what they're doing. They're putting high pressure on in that final third.
Yes.
If they lose it, they're going right after to try to not allow another ball to be played without that player feeling the pressure, and they're blocking them, and the Galaxy are doing a good job of pinning the Rapids in.
Villarreal again, great work. Boateng, ooh, Boateng somehow got that through the legs. Villarreal was given a good look. Van Dam goes up, collides. Doyle goes down. I think it's going to be another foul call by Chris Pinto as we crawl into the 20th minute here in Colorado.
Well, this one here is we're going to watch the replay. Van Dam goes up,
Oof.
and they hit heads, and they really.
Man.
And I'm surprised that they both didn't go down, but that's like a collision there. One going up, one coming from behind, and both guys got up and jogged it off. So glad to see that happen.
Amen to that. That is always. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more, but when it does happen, it is never good for one, if not both. Long probing ball cut out. João Pedro on the loose ball. Little soccer tennis knocks it down. Here's Villarreal. Good ball to Boateng. Pedro in the mix now. Pedro. Oh, he's in. Oh, he decided it was a little bit too heavy. I don't know if he thought Smith was making a run or Zardes, because he really didn't ever get into gear. I don't know if the ball was intended for him or not. Did have a lot of legs on it. But I thought João Pedro, for a moment, was in.
Yeah, it just was a little too far, too much pace on it, and got away. But, you know, a good start to this game for the Galaxy. But never mind the goal, just the overall, a good start for their confidence in their playing. Keep getting their rhythm and trying to do their job in Colorado.
Be there when Yassi Zardes, Van Dam, and your LA Galaxy welcome Dom Dwyer and Sporting KC for Pride Night on Saturday, June 24th at 7:30 at SubHub Center in a match presented by Hotel Tonight. Tickets starting as low as $25. Buy yours today, LAGalaxy.com/tickets. João Pedro scoops that one up onside. Smith knocked down. McBean. Boateng keeps it alive. All the hustle play is going to the men in white. Boateng in 1v1 mode draws a second defender. Will roll it out. João Pedro, left-footed ball curling in. Hairston heads it away. Danger further cleared by Cerna. Van Dam, that's not a bad idea. Again, look at the high line pressure. See if Smitty can contain here. Gat on the move. That used to be his calling card, Ralph. Athletic and pacey. He brings Cerna into the play, who started defensively for the Rapids. Has a look at goal. Out wide to the right. Baji, leading goal getter for the Rapids. Here's Cerna. And look at everyone behind the ball now. And the initial danger thwarted as they get 9, 10, including Diop behind the ball. Headed away by Van Damme. Villarreal, that's a good little flick. McBean, can he do his job? He can. Great work. Villarreal cut down. That's a dangerous high boot that time by Michael Azira, who was once a player that Siggy Schmidt was bringing on in Seattle, and now trying to get his opportunity to call. Here's the last chance Smith there. I don't know if that was a handball or not. Nonetheless, look at Boateng. Again, making a good hustle play.
I think that's one of the things
there,
I just.
You think?
No, I thought
I
it was chin. I think though what you're really seeing though is that scrappiness that the Galaxy, what we term it very simple hustle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're seeing some great extra second effort work by the Galaxy tonight defensively.
Well, I like how this group is playing with a sense of urgency. It really does mean something when you get this opportunity. You're trying to hang on to it. Everyone in the 11 tonight, Ralph, should have a Lou Gehrig, Wally Pipp attitude that they're going to make Kurt Onalfo drag them out of the team.
Well, that's
what
the
you
way.
want.
That's the way you want to do it. If you don't know when you're going to get that opportunity. And some of these guys, like Smith, this is a second chance.
Mm-hmm.
Diop's coming back from injury. Jack McBean, he's a guy that's been looking for a chance for sure.
Zardes with a great ball by João Pedro. That's a foul and a card. Zardes, I like what he's doing there. It wasn't just hanging out wide on the right-hand side. Devontae with the cut down. Look at Zardes just zipping a little diagonal run here. Good first touch, good second touch. Clearly the foul. The booking, the first of the match. And I tell you what, for a player that's been struggling with little injuries here and there, you don't want anything sort of to that part of the anatomy.
No, and it was clearly the right decision by the referee there to book him because he was by him, gone, and then to get fouled from behind like that can put a guy out.
Good deep curling ball. Howard, first time he's been comfortable tonight. I thought it was fairly revealing that he couldn't play in that second game after playing in Colorado in front of his new home fans against TNT. Brad Guzan got the nod against Mexico, and Bruce Arena said that after his surgery, he just needs more time to recover. So clearly it's something that you wonder if that's indeed the case, or that's just a nice way of saying Brad was going to get an opportunity to sort of, almost like a little favor, although there's no favors in qualifying, but if you would have started Howard, no one would have said anything, but clearly
right.
Not able to regen on the short window. Van Damme all over that loose ball. Boateng, good short stuff here. Scooped up and out by Cole, and that's well done. João Pedro. That's how you build it out of the back. Villarreal wants to change it. That's a beautiful ball. McBean, magic first touch. Ball too slow, didn't have enough on it, need to be hit with more pace.
The build-up was very good, though. The way they build it up out of the back third, got it all the way to the final pass. It was just that last pass that just didn't really click as far as finding that player with the quality. But the overall build-up was very well done by the Galaxy.
I learned this early on. The ball or the man, never both. Good foul in the center circle by Smith. Doyle was away. Cerna, ball in. He's been solid so far. Scrolls that one through. We get a foul in Mastroeni. Pablo, the head coach, former Galaxy man. An incredulous look. I think he wanted the advantage play, but clearly the Galaxy players just stopped playing right there.
Well, it was a foul clearly from behind on Van Damme. Got the right heel.
It was from that angle, it looked like a bit of a little tap, but certainly enough. Doyle, one of the more rugged guys. Good free kick opportunity here. Jack McBean, the goal scorer. 27th minute. His came all the way back in the 5th. Another good ball in, headed away. with Smith that time. Well, this is where you expect the Galaxy to really excel. And you got Romney and Dom Smith with the patched up nose right now, but you got McBean in there too. They should be very good on these set pieces tonight defensively. Another set piece to defend. Diop stays at home, and that one went flashing wide the other way.
I thought the initial play of the ball coming in, it was well driven.
Yeah,
and kept the keeper in there, and he's inside the 6, but pushed it wide. But the Galaxy were all over him.
Ford, a product of DU. They have a good little thing going on right now in Denver. Good Division I program, had a great run. One of the better teams in the region. And Ford now, in his 8th game, has stepped into the back line, the rookie. So far, so good. Kansas, so road less traveled. Olathe, Kansas, not exactly a hotbed factory to say the least. Smith, big looping first touch. Left footer got in trouble there and gives it away. The value of the first touch.
Well, I think now the game is settling in, and Colorado's trying to find their way a little bit, and some of their players that they need to have on the ball are starting to see it a little bit.
Diop, great save. McBean goal, good step up and in. Smith though got caught. Then he getting the card. Gat just posted him up. I thought he beat him to the spot, but the last moment looked like Gat sort of got a hip bone out there. Yep. Actually looked like they both were in the same spot. More of a hip-to-hip collision more than anything from behind. I don't know if that necessarily was a foul, let alone a card.
Well, he had pointed that he had fouled earlier.
Fair enough.
Second one, and blah, 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 infringement, as they like to call it.
Yeah, persistent infringement. Another ball looped in. Diop will stay at home. Schoberg, the guilty party on that McBean goal. First time he's gotten loose, headed back across to Gat. He's been the danger man. The ball's fallen to him a couple times, and he missed the mark there. And Cole, almost too compact that time, retreated and left the man. Watch him here, and go find the in line, right? And
well, that's something you seldom see. Van Dam getting out jumped and pushed to the ground on a header.
First one in 30 minutes, though. You know what I mean? So you kind of do get one. Schoberg there. It's one of the taller guys.
He is tall. He is tall.
That's right. You can't get every defensive board, Ralph. João Pedro caught on the ball. Baji, long first touch. Waiting for help. Cerna runs through. Baji gets it. Azira, Harrison getting forward. Boateng cuts him off. No problem at all for Diop. I really like the transition defense tonight. They've done a good job of getting goal side, but then also either stepping to win it and apply pressure, or just getting into a good passing lane where the person on the ball doesn't have an option.
No, they're doing a very good job in transition. And because of the altitude, I think Diop is loving it. His punts are going almost box to box.
Hey, that driver off the tee, right? A little bit further down the fairway than CO. We played a half an hour, a third of the way through. First meeting between these two teams in Colorado this year. Week 17, game 176 to be exact, in this MLS season. Busy midweek summertime schedules. Alan Hopkins, Ralph Perez. So glad you could join us. Jack McBean's first goal of the season, separating these two teams. Galaxy, and that one's going to be no problem at all for Diop, who let it go out for a goal kick. Have been so good away from home. Right now on the way to points 14, 15, and 16 away from home. 16 is the total, Rapids total, in home and away this season. It's been the road form, ironically, that's been the difference this year. And if the StubHub form comes along, this could be a team that could get that 6th MLS Cup. Villarreal and McBean both going up in the same space. McBean didn't even probably feel Jose that time.
Well, I think, for me, I think these two guys have done something special to start here the first 30 minutes. McBean and Jose Villarreal, their play has been very good.
The game is settled in. They did a good job of making the most out of their opportunity. Cole with an athletic ball out. Boateng over the win from Hairston. Van Dam splits it. Ooh, a little too cute that time for João Pedro. He can't keep it either. Villarreal that time caught on it. Van Dam had a head start there on Badji. Good win that time. Good strength. Does he get the call? Now he does. Van Dam using that huge frame of his that time, almost like Plastic Man. Watch him just stretch out and create space right here. Nope, you're not going to get there. He put that left leg out. Badji, no way he was going to get this one. Right here, just too big.
Yeah, he put his whole chest and body in there, and shoulders into him.
Yep.
And made sure that he wasn't getting by.
Yeah, only Shaq is probably getting them right there. Anyways, Galaxy bench, let's sit back down after their customary warm-up about 25 into the first half. Hairston, good skills. Azira on the ball. McBean baiting that splitting ball. Ooh, and they get it there. No one gambled. João Pedro was closest. Zardes playing outside on the right. Galaxy midfield to start. A workman's-like shift to start. Ooh, that one cut out by Villarreal. He's won another ball. João Pedro fouled. Well, this is one of the things the Galaxy have been looking for. Who are these tweener guys? Which players am I talking about? The Villarreal brothers, Ari Lassiter, Bradford Jamieson Fourth. Who was going to emerge out of that group? Right. Guys who have sort of graduated from where they've come up through the organization, but not quite ready for the prime time. I don't know what the call is there. I thought João Pedro did a good job of winning it.
I think the referee...
The handle right here?
No, I think the referee just misinterpreted just the way the player from Colorado looked like he thought he got really kicked, but when we watched the replay of it...
Completely missed it.
Yeah, he just jumped over the ball and got booked on it. Yeah. And he's trying to make his case.
I would review that one. That'd be something I would already be telling. Clip that one. Let's send that one to the league because, you know, a phantom foul is one thing, but the bookings have to be reviewed and are. Nonetheless, it just seemed, man, João Pedro, I'm right there with you. Hard to explain that one. Second Galaxy player joining Nathan Smith into the books.
Well, it's just sometimes I always say, you know, it's the angle that the referee sees it.
Yes.
And then sometimes I also think, well, can they, since they're wired up, you know, hey, talk to your referee assistant. Did I see that right? Is that a booking?
Well, you know what? Look, you know, no one's going to do this in the game, but you know that's where you almost want to see if you can clean it up at halftime. Hey, foul, no card. Let's keep it moving. Foul, no card. You know.
Yeah.
But you know, I get it. Inside the final 10. Sjoberg, the guilty party on that first goal. Everyone's been there and done that. If you played long enough in this game in the back, you're going to have one of those that's going to make you stay up at night. Galaxy let off the hook. It has to be said, literally in the first 2 minutes, Rapids gift opportunities. Cole, great defending, came in tight on the weak side. Said, banging ball. Zardes, headed away by Smith.
When that ball was crossed in there, you could see the back line straight across, covering all the zones there that the Galaxy had in the box. So they're doing a very good job of getting into good defensive position.
And all season, it has to be said. They've been very good on their points of recovery, I think, all season long. Opportunity here on a broken play. First touch, the shot in, and punished. Serna, who came in with an opportunity early, makes good this time. A friendly home carom finds Serna, his first goal of the season. Makes it 1-1.
Well, he buried that one. There wasn't much that Diop could do with that one, but It comes off a throw-in and it bounces off, and as he dribbles in, you know, Ashley Cole's at the penalty spot, and then it just comes to Cerna.
Yeah, he's been on that all night.
And he just buries that with his left foot.
I thought it was a bit unlucky,
shot.
right? Baji there with an errant first touch and took a little deflection as well. Watch it again off the throw. Oh, wow. Look what I found. Doyle with an excuse me 1-2 with Gat. That finish was tremendous, no doubt, on the equalizer. Fortuitous, to say the least, to create the opportunity. But that's how it goes, and we're tied at 1.
Yeah, that one there, you would say that was a little bit against the flow. But,
it was.
But, you know, again, you know, the two guys scoring their first goals of the season tonight, McBean and Cerna.
Man from Brighton, Colorado, another local guy, if you consider the conversation earlier about Ford. Here's Cole. Oh, look at that ball die in perfectly. Unlucky there. Nearly swept it away back toward his right side of his body. Remember, he was denied by Save of the Week caliber highlight by Diop. This time, though, the left footer would not be denied.
And like you said, I mean, the player that was originally getting that pass, he misplays it. He doesn't hold it, and it just...
Well, after the really too hot to handle 1-2 between Doyle and Gat. So, again, it's one of those ones where you hope each player can sort of take a mental snapshot of what happened so they can say, okay, we're playing great. They got one, we got one. Let's keep going.
Well, that's what you got to do now. I mean, at the end now, you're looking at this going into halftime now. Okay, that kind of, you know, was a little bit of a surprise. Now you're down a goal. I mean, you're tied up at 1-1, and now you just got to work your way back. And again, I think that, you know, for me, there's where they got to use the speed wide with Zardes and Boateng.
Yes.
They got to look for those guys a little more.
Well, to be fair, it's been a game without possession sequences of any note. Hence the lack of sort of ball movement. It's been a sort of a summertime type of game where it's just been a little flow and a lot of good sort of plays just in a vacuum. Like this. Ooh, almost a magical first touch. Boateng all over this loose ball. McBean wanting it. Cole gets it. Very narrow. Caught on the ball. We'll just lump it back in. McBean and Sjoberg. See who can get the second ball over the head of Boateng. Cole somehow just knocked it down. Jean Pedro. Zardes was in a good pocket. McBean laid it off. Look at this. Boateng scooping that one up to his left foot. Can't do anything, but that was the tight technical play of Villarreal on display as he creates a half chance out of nothing.
Well, they do a good job trying to keep it alive, trying to move the ball, but you know, that one there, no one could really just find that window there to really get that shot off the way you want to crack it on goal.
Dom there, I think he got the deflection he does. Good work. Final 5 minutes. McBean, his first goal of the season, canceled out by Dylan Cerna's first goal of the season. McBean. Villarreal, that flick doesn't come off, but it aids in the possession. Support the Galaxy Foundation and browse their in-game auction from the comfort of your own home. Just text Galaxy to 52182 to register and start bidding on jerseys worn today by your Galaxy players. The auction will close 1 hour after kickoff, so start browsing now. Cole in front of Kurt Arnolfo on the Galaxy bench will give it a huck. Villarreal brave in that challenge. McBean scooped it up. He didn't have to. Going to force Cerna to battle the lefties there. And that is a wonderful ball out. Better ball by Van Dam. You talk about completely fixing the situation. Diop's got time. Van Dam is on. Closed down by Doyle. Jean Pedro holds the space. Cole looking for the big switch. McBean. Boateng in the neighborhood. Tell you what, Sjoberg on the left side of center back spot and Van Dam on the left side of center back spot. Those two have just been going up challenge after challenge after challenge.
Well, that's what's funny. I would avoid them
Yes.
If I was, I would look to go somewhere.
It's
more
interesting,
toward-
right? It seems like,
Yeah,
and I know they're covering ground, but I swear it's everything has come to their neighborhood, and they're glad to open the door. Villarreal clips it to Zardes. Cuts inside. Again, narrow play. Smith looking for it. Villarreal will just clip one to Cole. Cole's got time. He comes inside with his first touch. Left-footed ball out of the reach of McBean.
Well, there, I think, McBean was waiting, then he decided to go, and he stopped his run, and actually, even if he was running, it was too deep
Yes.
on that one.
I like the idea of getting into the deep spots, back perpendicular, right, where the in-line meets the sideline of the box. Those are always the hardest spots to defend. The blind spots in the defense, the ones where you say as a coach, go ahead and hit those. If they get them there, good for them. Galaxy fans, pack your bags and fly Alaska Airlines to an away Galaxy match this season, and the team's been good on the road. Alaska Airlines and the Galaxy are offering you, the fan, the experience to support the team in Seattle with 20% off flights, free game ticket, and a Galaxy backpack. Visit LAGalaxy.com for more information and book your ticket today. Englishman Cole, been there and done that, a professional. And a couple of really good London teams, you may have heard of them, Chelsea and Arsenal. Of course, time in Italy and all kinds of caps for England. And he's been a good pro here. Start the season injured, but has been good. Player that you want to have in the team. Great turn by João Pedro. Gets good information from Van Damme. Here's Cole again, looking for his options. Villarreal cut down by Serna. Advantage played. It wasn't much of an advantage, and now we get the whistle.
Well, one of the things that, I think sometimes in their play, it's a lot of passes in a short, tight area.
You're not really changing where the defense has to move.
Right, and I think what they got to do is try to get it 1-2, and then maybe if not there, then move it. But here's a good opportunity right now just before halftime for Jose.
Jose over the one-man wall. Zardes to his national team teammate, Tim Howard, who bats it down and collects it no problem at all. We'll see, a recent graduate, Cal State Dominguez Hills. Great man, Hawthorne, really building a great legacy here. Villarreal, another ball win. Putting in the work today. Ford, good calm ball. Schoberg. Saeed will work the 1-2. Final minute. We will have, I would think, 2 minutes probably added on. 1 minute, I wouldn't argue, but we've had a couple of goals and a couple of cards. We'll see how Chris Pinto plays it here. As the sun is peaked out here at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. On the ball, Smith, errant ball. Jaime does well there. Jose looking for it from Emma. Emma Boateng looking for it on the back post. Emma, no problem at all for Howard.
Timmy Howard there.
Throwing an alley-oop to the point guard.
Timmy Howard, the veteran that he was,
he was already coming.
He was there, he read it, and made that one look easy.
Yeah, that's almost one where Jaime would give a little look, stare him in the eyes, and let him know that you either better hold your line or I'm going to catch you cheating. So 3 minutes added on. That is probably what you expect by the book. Everyone's being evaluated.
Well, that was a minute more than I would have given.
Like I said, man, you know how in the NBA you get times you get 4 steps, and it's not a travel. I would have just said, hey, 1 minute, we're out. But 2 minutes expected, 3 to defend here. Colonel telling everyone to hold here.
Well, the pace of the game isn't really fast. I think the conditions here have
Hot.
definitely have indicated that no one's going to want to go in a race right now. So, and especially right now in the last stage here of the half.
Well, I think it's a really, really good point you make because, the altitude favors, of course, the home team, but the heat, that gets everywhere. I think that's where you've seen the play sort of wilt at times. Into the second of 3 minutes of first half, added time. Ball clipped in. Oh, Serna. Well, young man, why not? Yes.
Ambitious.
Well, you know, when you're young, that's what you should be doing.
Well, it's a ball played to the backside, and he tries to volley it on goal, but off to the top. But again, you know, if you catch it right, the 1 in a million, it does go in.
A 23-year-old, an audacious date of birth of 3/25/94. He's a World Cup baby, Ralph. I'll just leave it at that. And the man from Brighton in his 60th MLS match has his first goal of the season. The Galaxy content to see the second of 3 just to get salted away. Galaxy with now 15 goals away from home. The Rapids now have allowed 8 in now their 9th. So they've been good away home team defensively. So the fact that the Galaxy got them early is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think last year that was one of their trademarks. They were good defensively, the Rapids, and they fought the Galaxy very tight in that playoff series.
Villarreal, another good hustle play. DeFonte, his ball. Boateng. Zardes, a chance to take the lead back, and he fires wide. He had DeFonte nipping at his feet. Boy, you'd have loved to have seen him go low across the face of the goal. Not a bad first touch. Oh, actually, no. Take that back. First touch got away across his body. But all at the same time, but he also needed to create that space. So hard to say. It would have had to have been an inch perfect first touch for him to not be taking that step wider than he would have liked.
Right. But it was a good ball by Boateng, and it was a good ball that he tried to touch it to go a little wider of the defender to try to cut it back on goal, but clearly not. And the half ends, and the Galaxy won 1 at the half.
The Galaxy doing the work 45 minutes in. Another strong result away from home in the making. McBean, the first goal, the equalizer by Serna, and that is the story after 45 minutes of action from Dick's Sporting Goods Park in Commerce. Don't go anywhere. The halftime happenings. On the other side of the break, you're listening to the Galaxy Broadcast Network.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same, to be the last team standing. This is LA. On Saturday, June 24th at StubHub Center, 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on Sporting Kansas City. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
76 introduces The Long Cut, spending a little extra time exploring the open road. We even made a fancy new TV commercial, and we're going to have our director describe it.
So like we see these guys, and they're like, what's a long cut? Boom, they're all like, whoa, this is awesome. And then they're at a 76 station, and they're like, time for gas. And then it's like, and that is pretty much what the commercial is.
Anyway, we want to hear all about your long cuts, too. Share yours today using the hashtag 76longcut. 76. We're on the driver's side.
StubHub Center, can you read me?
Copy that.
We've identified an extraterrestrial aboard the spaceship. He's been secured and is open to questioning. Cosmic being, what do you want?
I'm here to gain intelligence from Earthland. You are in possession of the colorful and fizzy liquid I seek.
You mean Shasta?
Yes, I consumed Shasta and had the ultimate reaction. Equal parts fizz, fruit, and fun. I wish to experience all the Shasta. These flavors are out of this galaxy.
Oh, we've got the perfect place for you. At the StubHub Center.
Bring them home, guys.
It just has to be Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Come in now and get the 2016 you've been waiting for at Toyota's annual clearance event. Save big with an incredible 0 APR on 10 of our best-selling models. including the 2016 Camry, Corolla, and RAV4. You can even get 0 APR on the redesigned 2016 Prius. Hurry in before they're gone. Financing through Toyota Financial Services to well-qualified customers. Must take delivery from 2016 new car dealer stock by midnight September 6. Offers may vary by region.
Now it's easier than ever to search for the best deal on a Toyota car, truck, or SUV. Just visit buyatoyota.com, the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. There, you can locate a dealer, search our inventory, and find the perfect car with all our current offers. Save time and money. Go direct to the source. Buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Shasta. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. It has to be Shasta.
This halftime report is brought to you by StubHub. Galaxy fans, did you know the StubHub app is personalized just for you? Get the StubHub app today. Start at StubHub and let the fun find you. StubHub, the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of your LA Galaxy. Halftime, 45 minutes in the books from Dick's Sporting Goods Park in Commerce City, Colorado. This Week 17 midweek game, 1-1. The Galaxy continue their good form away from home. Ralph Perez, Alan Hopkins, and the soccer community is one that is very close, sometimes a little too close for comfort. A lot of people have grown up in this business, as I have, as my partner tonight, Ralph, has. And then this week we lost a really great man in Tony DeCicco. And, you know, Tony was someone who I had a chance to work with, and I appreciate his heart. I appreciate his wisdom and reading his impact on so many people, a real legacy. And Ralph, you've been in this game for so long. There's no one that you don't know, that you have not worked with or competed against or what have you, collaborated with. Your thoughts on Tony as he passed away after a very short illness, a very short battle with cancer, was well as recently as just a month ago. And things really went bad and passed away at the age of 68, a man who forever will be linked with that 1999 Women's World Cup team that really did cement soccer's place in this country's history for so many reasons. But, you know, your thoughts on Tony and what he meant to anyone who's been around this game.
Well, it's a heavy heart that I speak from tonight because I know Tony very, very well. We did a lot of things together. You know, he was involved in coaching education. He was very involved with our national men's youth team, then went over to the women's side when was called upon, was an assistant, and then moved up to be the head coach of both World Cup and Olympic teams. And, you know, I attended probably the last 9 out of the 11 years the Mohegan Sun, what they called Soccer Champions Clinic, that Tony DeCicco and Ray Reid run, which is a first-rate clinic for coaches in the New England area. And you can't say enough about him as a gentleman, as a family man, and as a colleague, and how much he just really wanted to do for soccer in this country. And he surely did a hell of a lot, and we're surely going to miss him.
Tony, one of those guys who represents what it really means to be a founder, the Hall of Famer, leaves behind a wife and 4 sons. When you talk about real legends and someone who gave more than really anyone asked him of, you really can't think of anyone who embodies what it means to be a coach more than Tony DeCicco. We will step aside, come back, halftime stats and the highlights. The Galaxy and the Rapids tied at 1.
If you've ever had a full count with bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, or if you've ever zoned in on the top corner of the net, then you might know the thrill of playing at San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. Because only one casino is all about the thrill. San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. All thrill. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
76 introduces The Long Cut, spending a little extra time exploring the open road. We even made a fancy new TV commercial, and we're going to have our director describe it.
So, like, we see these guys, and they're like, what's a long cut? Boom. They're all like, whoa, this is awesome. And then they're at a 76 station, and they're like, time for gas. And then it's like, and And that is pretty much what the commercial is.
Anyway, we want to hear all about your long cuts too. Share yours today using the hashtag 76longcut. 76. We're on the driver's side.
I'm Chris Klein, president of the LA Galaxy, and we're a client of City National Bank. When we look at our organization on the field and then off the field, we want to put together a great team, and City National has become part of that team. The business side of the game starts long before the whistle kicks off, from setting the stadium up to understanding how to sell tickets to watch our great team play this game. For our business to function, we need to have a reliable bank as part of our team. Our brand grows as the sport of soccer grows, and City National helps us bring Galaxy to the world. I love my job. I love coming to work every day and being part of an organization like the LA Galaxy. It's the team across the league that everyone looks at, that everyone wants to be a part of. Anyone that we're involved with, we want to be the best, whether the players we put on the field or who we bank with, and we have that with City National. City National is the way up for the LA Galaxy.
City National Bank, the way up. Learn more at cnb.com/LA Galaxy, member FDIC.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA. On Saturday, June 24th at StubHub Center, 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on Sporting Kansas City. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
And we are back. Working our way toward the start of the second half. 1-1 the score after one half of action from Dick's Sporting Goods Park in Commerce City, Colorado. The halftime stats really favor the Rapids when you look at some of the macro numbers. 12 of the 18 shots, twice as many belonging to the Rapids. 5 of those 12 on target, 7 off. That's the math on that one. Possession favoring 56-44. All the key metrics so far, but the Galaxy, I thought, did a great job of controlling the pace, controlling the tempo, and putting themselves in position to put an end to this 3-game winning streak of the Rapids and also get some measure of revenge, as the Rapids were the team that knocked the Galaxy out of the postseason a year ago.
Well, I think one of the challenges when you look at the whole halftime situation, I thought that the Galaxy started well, first 20 minutes, then somewhere in between 22 and 25, I thought Colorado came a little bit more alive and did a little better job of pushing their game forward. And then they got that goal, and you know, it's a kind of a game where now, you know, they start up again. You know, the second half, can you get it going? And I think that, you know, with the Galaxy have, you know, you still have your you know, a player that you can bring in, your leading goal scorer, if you chose to do so, somewhere in the 60th, 70th minute, which I think that you'll see tonight.
Romain Alessandrini starting this game on the bench is the leading goal getter for this team. Jack McBean's goal in the 5th minute canceled out by Dylan Cerner's 37th minute goal, being credited with assists from Dominic Bonji and Josh Gatt. If Dominic Bonji gets an assist on that, so should Jose Villarreal on the Jack McBean goal. 3 yellow cards in total, Mike DeFonte, for the Rapids, and 2 for the Galaxy, Smith and João Pedro, although João Pedro's I would put an asterisk by. When we come back, second half kickoff. Can the Galaxy win again away from home? The first of just 2 meetings between them and the Rapids this season. 1-1 the score. Second half straight away. Don't go anywhere.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA. On Saturday, June 24th at StubHub Center, 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on Sporting Kansas City. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
If you've ever had a full count with bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, or if you've ever zoned in on the top corner of the net, then you might know the thrill of playing at San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. Because only one casino is all about the thrill. San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. All thrill. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. Power up like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans. StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back, getting set for half number 2 from Colorado. The Galaxy trying to continue their great form away from home, trying to put an end to this resurgent Rapids team who've won a season-high 3 straight games. We shall see how it all unfolds. Clement Dion with a great save, beaten one time. Dylan Cerna going to beat most goalkeepers in his goal. Jack McBean punishing a mistake early on in the 5th minute as the Galaxy continue this great play. Their last negative result, 3-0, April 23rd. Since then, a tie, a win, a win, a win, a tie, and a tie. I am not in 2nd grade like my youngest one, but right now a 3rd straight tie would be the pattern, but ooh, it would be nice to get another W away from home, their 5th and 8th. Allen Hopkins, Ralph Perez, half number 2 underway. No changes. And Ralph, your thoughts on what Curt Onalfo is trying to instill as his team moves forward here in this match?
Well, I think one of the things he's going to try to do is can they get the start they have again, and just like what you see right here, right now, just putting high pressure, putting Colorado under the gun to not be able to build and start by just pressure initiating your attack.
Sjoberg, who got off to that rocky start and settled down. Both team capitalizing on good bounces their way, and the Galaxy unlucky as they allowed a goal and a good little friendly carom. Too hot to handle 1-2. João Pedro unlucky on the handball right there. Let's see if the Galaxy adopt and take up the same shape they started the game with, that high line, really pressuring the outside backs. Not a whole lot of possession in this match, but it's had some good interplay nonetheless. Azira playing really deep and overhit that one. That one will go all the way out for a goal kick.
Well, I think that with the Galaxy, I think really you need to try to do and be interesting for them is now on these kicks here, these are the decisions you make. Do you want to try to build from behind or do you want to just play it long and high and up forward and then go for that ball that now becomes a 50-50 ball when it's in the air. And again, I think with the kicking game of Diop, I think they're going for the long ones tonight.
Ashley Cole directing some traffic, doing some house cleaning. A wonderful summer night in Colorado. Temperatures up to 95. Today is a high, 88 at kickoff. The Rapids, despite this 3-game winning streak, have only managed to climb up one place better. They've gotten from 11th to 10th. The Galaxy, despite not losing in the last month and change, have gone from 10th to 7th and did dip their toe in 6th. And they have an opportunity here with 3 points to dip back over that red line. That becomes brighter and brighter as the year goes along. I believe already game number 15. Only the halfway point exactly in the campaign. So you can't say it's early days anymore, Ralph, can you?
No, you got to start going forward and you got to start getting some results. And I think what saved the Galaxy really was, the big road swing and getting some good results on the road because of what was happening at home. And it completely, I think, really, kept their season going because had they not, then that would have been a big hole to come out of.
Yeah, who knew these guys would be dying to get away from the wife and kids. Romney misplays that one. The long-range shot, the daisy cutter out wide, no problem at all. Romney and Aaron touch there. Cerna is the one guy you don't want to have on the ball tonight. Did I take a deflection? Let's see here. And he clipped it wide, well wide.
Well, the challenge in the course of the season when you get your schedule, you never control your schedule, how it's made, how many on the road. Sometimes you are dictated by events at your place, but clearly, this is a tough spell right here, where you're going to play in Colorado Wednesday and then come back and play a good Kansas City team on Saturday.
Well, and then you have your Cali rival, San Jose, on the 1st of July, and then Real Salt Lake on the 4th. Now, Real, of course, not the same Real team, but you just never know what's going to happen. Nonetheless, you see yourselves with work to do, but also opportunities ahead. And it will be an interesting mix to see how this all plays out. Nonetheless, this is a good matchup between two teams who are feeling good about themselves. Not too many L's in the ledger in the last few weeks. Let's see who emerges here. 5 minutes into half number 2. Zira playmaking. Actually, Saeed had it poked away from behind. Good work by McBean. Villarreal skips out with the left foot. Smith. And again, Ralph had a great point early. A lot of good interplay and connectivity, but the balls are only being really in the air. A little 5-yard passes. Boateng. The volley! That would have been spectacular there. The sombrero. Not too shabby. That was in 5th gear, by the way. Emma, as fast as a player in the league there is. I thought this was very well taken. Romney with I thought a sort of desperate long ball because he's being pressured and dribbled into a double team. Clips a beautiful ball in that Boateng nearly capitalizes on with a goal of the week caliber effort.
No, it was well done. He comes inside, flicks it over the defender's head, catches it on the volley, but just too high. But nicely done, and it's good for him, I think, confidence-wise, to be able to do those kinds of things in the game.
Yeah, I agree, not to cut you off, but you need that variety when you play outside, and now he's put that thought into his opposition tonight. Okay, he's going to have to come inside now. He's going to be outside. I think the more ideas you have to make the defender sort through, the better opportunity you have of finding the right combination to unlock the defense before they catch you.
Well, it's always like, you're figuring I'm going to force him. He's going to want to go outside, and when they do come inside like that and be able to do something like that, that really makes everyone a little nervous in the back line.
João Pedro, a very good defensive midfielder. Not as clean on the ball as Juninho, but I think a little bit more of a rugged defender who's a little bit more athletic. So, you know, that's good work. Zardes a little too clumsy that time.
Well, you know, he came there and he got on his back and then just kind of mowed him over.
he couldn't stop himself.
Yeah, the touch goes away that the player has, and then he just holds his ground, and Yassi's just playing 100%.
Yeah,
and
he's got those long legs, 17 fouls now, 11 for the road team. Good little 1-2 Harrison, first time he's gotten forward. He scuffs that ball. Misplayed there, Zardes. Ball out is going to be a good one. It is for McBean. I tell you what, he handles some really difficult balls. Good work there. He baits Schoberg into the foul. The big man with a good move right there.
Well, he does very well to get out on the flank and you know, as we're watching now the replay, you know, the ball comes in and Yalo makes a big strike. Missed there, but luckily they didn't get punished for that. But you know, Jack does a nice job there to beat the player and draw the foul.
Yelly dwelled on it. Romney, that's a good-looking ball. Handball hint. Smith, first time he's really gotten forward. Villarreal, a little rhythm that time. Romney on the right foot. A bad ball for Yassi, knocks it down perfectly. Jose cuts inside, beats one, cut down by Azira. Little hip check, sees him go down. And this will be his free kick right here in a good spot, the lefty. He's put in such a good performance. This is what they've been looking for. He's done the work off the ball tonight. He's got that sweet left foot. Look at that. As he baited Azira there, split gat. And Howard on the ready here. Let's see what he does here. Villarreal played in some good balls tonight. Got to look for McBean. That one scuffed is low. Cole and Smith, the last minute. Cole keeps it moving. Boateng. That's a good-looking ball. Yelly went flashing at the near post. Too hot to handle. Europa League champion Man United are coming to SubHub Center on Saturday, July 15th to take on your 5-time MLS Cup champion Galaxy. Don't miss out on your chance to see Wayne Rooney, Paul Pogba take on Gio Dos Santos Alessandrini, and on one of the biggest international friendlies of the summer, Galaxy Man U. Purchase your tickets today at LAGalaxy.com. Anyone who's been following this team over the years and been following their summer schedule, and certainly all the big European teams, know there's one man who particularly loves LA in the preseason. It's Jose Mourinho. Whether it was with Chelsea or now Man United, you can almost book it. So Jose, again, setting up shop in LA. He'll hang out, do what he does. We'll see if we can track him down for a coffee, Ralph.
Yeah, he brought Real Madrid.
That's right. He loves it out here.
He gets over there at UCLA and likes to train there and stay in that Beverly Hills area.
Yeah, well, who doesn't? Meanwhile, 1-1, 10 minutes in. Saeed, a lot of probing, back to Hairston. Most dangerous running at players. Not a good player in terms of creating chances. He mishit that cross earlier, and that one errant as well. That time, Azira. Michael, I mentioned, sort of room through Sounders 2, came up. Did a really good job of sort of developing, and then was shipped to Colorado. Got into the team last year, and Pablo Mastroeni has him in the team again this year.
Well, you can see it from me, just looking down at the players and seeing their facial expressions. I think the game, the heat, is worn down a little bit, you know, and now, you know, you're trying to find yourself, your energy, get it back up after being in the locker room, getting your body temperature down, and now going back out there.
Here's Smith, fourth game, or second game in 4 days for the Rapids. Villarreal, good ball to Cole, off his chest, back pedals to collected, back post, McBean the only one in the vicinity. Same as the Galaxy, they play on Saturday. MLS always seems to do that. They'll give you the summertime international break right off, and then they say, hey, we gave you a couple of weeks off. Guess what? Here's the next month of impacted games to make up for that little 10-day holiday you had. We're seeing everyone's Instagram and Twitter feeds, guys going to weddings, guys just letting loose. And really the only window teams really have off for a long time is the most recently completed international break. So good on for those guys, but now everyone's got to strap it up for the rest of the campaign.
Well, you know, the challenge in coaching is that, you know, giving time off is important, not only from the physical side, but also from the mental. And then obviously certain areas have more problems than, say, LA, meaning heat and humidity to deal with. And so I think here where the Galaxy train here
and
in Carson, it's not as bad as it was when we had to train up in Pasadena.
I agree, and I added my 2 cents, which is form. You know, if you're playing well, you get the time off. If you're grinding, you can't really get the time off. Doyle called for the foul. Smitty got forward. He's not happy about it. I don't think that's anything Smith embellished at all. Galaxy fans, be there to cheer on your Los Dos. They take on rivals Sacramento Republic FC on June 25th at 7:30. You can save money by purchasing your Los Dos tickets in advance at LAGalaxy.com/2. Earlier today, I should say, talking about Sac Republic. Got a good thing going on there. Mike Munoz putting in the work at Galaxy 2, where Kurt Arnolfo, the head coach tonight, really kind of, again, reset and created this opportunity. Villarreal, good-looking ball, left that one well short. Smith, good header. Boateng, brave challenge. Hairston, João Pedro got a foot in there. McBean, yelling, why not, he says. I'm forward. Good-looking ball. Zardes was in the neighborhood, cut out short. Match is stretched open here. There's Saeed, ex of Columbus, tidy player. Blocked here. Oh, you got to step to it. Romney pays the price there. Left-footed ball by Cerna. Look at the tight defensive line there. The Belgian and the Englishman. I tell you what, Yelly's had a little bit of a issue with his gait. I don't know if he's moving as freely as he'd like. Seems like he's gone down the last couple times to kind of check on his leg. Kind of a little, see how he does here as he gets through it.
Well, I think one of the things is that he likes to make runs into the attack. He likes to get forward on free kicks and so forth. And, you know, and he gives his all out there. So
for sure.
He's the kind of guy that, you know.
He's got real grit.
Yeah, he's now you'll see him now sit back for a while to recover.
Boateng on a nice build-up. Pass one. Squared McBean. Oh, it was Smith's hit. Or was it deflected by a recovering forward? Hard to say. It looked like it was going to be a tap-in goal for McBean as Boateng just dropped it into sixth gear. Ford recovered.
He turned that corner well.
My goodness.
And McBean saw that and decided not to stay in the back for a pullback ball. He decided to go across the goal to maybe get one knocked across, but Timmy Howard just, you know, cut that pass going across and killed that whole attack that the Galaxy had done so well. Because here, you know, McBean tries to make
mishit it. He just mishit it. And Howard, was Timmy coming already, Ralph? You be the judge here. He beats Ford easy. Ford was actually out of the play. I don't think you're beating him at the near post, but that one, Howard was already there. It was only going to go one place.
Right, and if he was going to cut it back to Zardes, he decided when McBean made it, he saw McBean open.
He was wide open. That's why you're going to play him that flash of white, just the bright light. Go to the light, as they say. Here's Zardes. Draws two, draws a third, plays it out to João Pedro. Good ball into the space toward the corner flag. It's going to be too heavy for Cole, though. Not a bad idea.
Well, the last 5 minutes have been good for the Galaxy. I mean, they've had a good little run. They've had a good little possession. They've penetrated well into the final third. And, you know, now these are the moments as the both coaches start thinking, who can I bring in to maybe give us a little more, can give us what we need. And right now, I think this Galaxy are fine.
João Pedro stings one, but well off target. We're into the final third of the contest. No goals in this half. João Pedro does have 1 goal this season. Nasi Zardes, Van Dam, and crew take on Dom Dwyer's Sporting KC on Pride Night, June 24th. This Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Tickets at LAGalaxy.com, starting at just $25 a piece. The Galaxy knocking on the door, trying to reclaim the lead. They've never trailed this evening. Led from the 5th minute. Rapids caught him in the 37th, and it's been a tussle ever since.
So the Galaxy look like they're going to make 2 changes. And, you know, looking to bring on maybe Bradford Jamison and bring on their man.
Smith cut down not once but twice by Gat. Smith throws it in on his tippy toes. McBean tried to knock it back or get it back on the knockdown. Van Dam will just use that beautiful ball ahead to get it forward. Actually, McBean was there. João Pedro, that's a great first touch. The takeover. João Pedro, the swim move. He's inside. Pulls it back. 2-1. McBean this time cashes in. Beats Ford on the near post run. Look at João Pedro making something out of nothing. McBean gambling, cashing in. Howard can't do anything. And what a night for McBean. 2-1.
Well, this is a great move, though, by João Pedro.
Look at that. Go ahead, young
Good
man.
little touch. Pushes it by, goes around, fights him off, cuts it back, and and a nice ball there by Big Jack.
Olay.
I mean, he looks like Cristiano Ronaldo with that redirection.
You know what? You know, I was dipping back into the old vault. Hernan Crespo type of goal right there. Big man coming to the near post. What a great finish. You like forwards taking a chance. Like the spin off the ball. João Pedro doing all the dirty work. Here it comes, the double change. Alessandrini coming on. McBean, 2nd goal of the night. I believe his first multi-goal game of his career. Wow. Here's one of those players I was talking about who could step in here. Bradford Jamison the 4th, and look at this, Romain Alessandrini. 7 goals, 7 assists. On his way to, I would think, an all-star type nod. He's had a best 11 type of first half of the campaign, and he looks ready to go here to carry the load the last 30 minutes. Boateng comes off. I think that's a good sub. It slowed some, and of course the busy games now coming up. And Bradford Jamison the 4th for Villarreal. Let's see what he does. That one in behind. Clement Diop off his line, and he'll just lump it back forward.
Well, that was a fantastic goal to the Galaxy. The creation of the assist and then the finish was as well. Both ends of it were really superlative movements by both players.
A lot of team goals for the team this year.
So now here's the challenge for this young team out there for the Galaxy. Can they now manage the game and get out with a 2-1 win, which
Hardest
is always
thing to do.
very difficult to do on the road and in Denver as well. But this is the challenge now for the Galaxy.
Hardest thing to do is to win games. Zardes, I would liken it to it's easy. That's an interesting header away. Cole doesn't want anything with it. Scuffs that clearance. Gat been quiet in this half. Don't want to foul from behind. Jamison clumsy there. Ball knocked away, and Rapids somehow scrape a corner kick out of that. Read my point and put a bow on it. It's easy to sell a house, hard to close.
Yeah.
These games are very tough to win, especially a 1-goal affair against a team feeling good, riding a 3-game winning streak. So double change for the Galaxy. The Rapids have yet to augment their starting 11. Galaxy looking to extend this unbeaten streak to 8.
Well, when you think about it, you know, and the challenge of this whole season for the Galaxy is that the road previously was always unkind, and this group, this particular team, this 2017 team, has really found the road to be good, and you know, has the best record in the league on the road. So you know, it was an interesting change. I saw that he was going to make the 2. When they scored, I wondered if he was going to change his mind, but I think he decided to go ahead with it to get fresh legs on.
Well, and I think, you know, obviously sticking to the plan, right? I'm sure that was already, let's get these guys 30 in relation to, hey, look, these guys got to recover and get the work in, right? And then also, hey, why not go for the dagger here? Nonetheless,
well, I think
Calvert's going to come on. The one player. Ooh, Alan Gordon getting the early nod. I thought we'd see him later. The former Galaxy man. He's been the Goonie of old as of late, and he earned that nickname back in the day. I got a lot of respect for Alan Gordon, and he's going to come in right now. A longer stint. It's almost like asking your closer to go a couple innings.
Well, they look like they're pulling the whole house.
Oh, wow. Powers as well. Look at this. So let me do some house cleaning here for once. Baji is off. He had the best chance of the game all the way back in the first second, maybe second minute. I don't think he ever got it out of his mind. He did nothing. So he comes off. Caleb Calvert from Wrightwood, California. Hey, getting some snowboarding in. He comes on. Dylan Powers will check in from Plano, his 13th game of the season. And, of course, I mentioned Alan Gordon, game number 255. Wow. In his MLS career, he has 54 goals and 2 in now his 10 appearances this season for the Rapids. And, of course, an MLS Cup winner for LA and a man that one of the good guys in the league history, one of the good teammates. And make no mistake, he's in to antagonize. He comes in straight here off the corner. And what he does is draw attention. So now you help on him. Sjöberg went leaping at the back post. And he was just unlucky as that one sailed over his big frame.
Well, there's something that you seldom see in the 67th, 68th minute that the coach used all 3 subs at the same time.
Yes, I like it. Babyless. Hey, Mastroeni had a seat, right? his chips are on the table.
There you go. So he's played his hand now. He's pushed all the guys that he needs into the game. And now the Galaxy have got to figure out who's where.
That's right.
And
That's
adjust
right.
and
Great point.
Make sure you get your matchups accordingly.
Well, you knew you were going to see Gordon. So you got to think that's either Van Dam or Romney. Maybe put Romney on him, let Van Dam go and float and just go win balls. We shall see, but this is going to be the approach. Gat, good ball in. Gat, the pullback! Oof. Man, oh man. Defonte. Azira. Alessandrini picked his pocket. And he's heading down the block. The lefty still on it. Dips that shoulder, keeps it. Bradford Jameson the fourth in front of Cole. BJ the fourth. Jameson, good ball, Alessandrini. Bradford Jameson the fourth, he's cut down, penalty, no doubt about it. BJ the fourth with a huge impactful play for the guilty party. And the rookie gets beat by Jameson, who did so well from midfield on. Watch him glide in here. Just too rash, no doubt about it. Zardes was there just to punish it just in case.
Yeah, he was in there to let it go. I mean,
Yep.
But he had blown the whistle. But, the funny part was this little ball here that Alessandro hits. Another quality little
And look at him
technical
jogging
play.
to the spot. He's going to get an opportunity here, right? I would suspect.
And Bradford makes a good move to cut inside and gets whacked.
I like
to
how he
draw the penalty.
Didn't try to do too much.
So the 2 subs came in and now create a goal-scoring chance.
Alessandrini looking for his 8th goal of the season. He's been on for a minute, figuratively, trying to cash in a 2-goal lead. Oh, down the middle. Howard went flying. Alessandrini says, I got this. Ha ha. Yeah, a grin from Howard. He knows he was cheekily beaten there. 3-1, a 2-goal burst here. And this, my friends, is cool.
Well, like the English like to say, very cheeky, very cheeky. Little chip right down the middle.
How about the hard lean, too? The hard lean had Howard flying to his left. Yep. Tim Howard, one of those guys. Spent a lot of time with Timmy. Good guy. He'll clap it up, right, when you get him. And he got that time. Wow. Kurt Onalfo making it all happen. Pulling the strings, the double sub, his 8th goal of the season. 2-goal lead. That's one way to salt the game away, is to keep scoring.
Well, I think there, was the whole thinking that I think the coaching staff wanted was, we're not, even though it's 2-1, we're going to put 2 more attacking, fresh players on, not to go defensive-minded, and it surely paid off within a minute because those two combined to draw the PK, and then Alessandro scores the PK. So the coach looks like a genius there when those kinds of things happen.
Well, any good coach knows the players always make it happen. Look at João Pedro, sweet little turn. Oh, Roman Alessandrini, João Pedro, the Olays. Alessandrini, ooh, one too many that time. And Serna ran a good 40 yards to track back and get it. Credit to him, 73rd minute. Lots of changes, especially to the score line. Goal in the first half, 2 in this half. The flag is up. Alessandrini, his first appearance off the bench this season. And he gets the goal. And quick reminder, you can be there when the Galaxy take on Sporting KC. Pride Night coming up on 7:30 on this Saturday. $25 the starting price there. Make sure you come out, as looks like the Galaxy are going to have a little 8-game unbeaten streak here. That would see them leapfrog up the table a few spots. Not often you get to move up the standings, but that's what's at stake. Zardes foul. That should be a card. And I tell you what, Devontae was in the book. He is in the book. He's going to walk away from the scene of the crime. That could have easily been, and I would suspect had he not already been on the card, that would have been his first of the night.
Well, I think the one thing now that you continually do, and that's always the best thing to do, is with the players the Galaxy have kept on the field, and they still have so much firepower. Oof.
Ooh, Alessandrini! Howler! Lackadaisical. Gives up the corner. Alessandrini saying, hey, why not? From midfield, he bangs one. Tim Howard not happy with that one. Was always going to have a go. Ooh, actually, that had something on it. Howard lucky that didn't end up in the back of his own net. Van Dam breaks to the back post. That one coming his way. Heads it down and wide. Great movement by Yelly that time. He knew it. That came off a down screen, a pick. And he popped free and got something on it. Off target, however. 75th minute. That 3-game winning streak had the Rapids feeling good about themselves. They'd only climbed up one spot better in the standings. And the Galaxy have come out here in this heat with the cool California air, although you wouldn't know it lately. Maybe a good South Bay evening breeze, overcast at the beach. And this has just been a master performance on the road. Pablo Mastroeni has made all of his changes. Nothing he can do now but sit and watch. Gordon's come on. Didn't really even have a chance. Alessandrini skips out of a nice double team. He should be careful here. Protect himself at all times.
Let me tell you, he's come on to the game and is
feeling good, huh?
He's not only feeling good, but he's made some movements.
That's right.
That we haven't seen that often in this league. And
that's right.
He has shown me this season.
Well, me too.
What a good signing he is.
It's
the
a
more
great
you watch
signing.
him,
That's right.
The more you watch him, the more you appreciate his skill level, his talents that he brings to the field.
Fantastic find. He is the real deal. He is a player that you can just see is loving LA. A man from Marseille in France. 28 years of age. And a lot in front of him. Smith, great first touch that time. Powers commits the foul. Looks like the Rapids now content to just take chunks out of the Galaxy players here if they can't get back into it. Smitty clips one. Zardes, look at Alessandrini again. Tiptoeing the back heel. Smith, back post! Out of the reach of Jamison. Another Ferrari-type player in the all-black boots. Got Hairston, double team, beats one. Tries to get through the second. Brave invention, but nothing else. João Pedro cleans it up. Hit that one. Rare missed pass. Jamison, though, did well initially. Smith's going to have to run back behind him. He was covering for Gat. Look at Romney. Well done. Kept it simple. And then you like that. Jamison. Well done. Shao Pedro. I got it, guys. Don't worry about it. Alessandrini says, Smitty, you want some? Go ahead. Casually, he'll just let it roll. LA with the ball and a 2-goal lead. Short turnaround. Saturday will be here before you know it. But Wednesday night could be just fine here in Denver. This will be a good charter night, actually, Ralph. Get the result, hop on the bus, head back at a different time, maybe,
Yeah, I think
Such
that,
a short flight would be great.
It would be, but I tell you, after a game like this, I'm sure the guys will enjoy a nice rest and meal and
That's right.
recover.
Well said, my friend. Well said. Life on the road's been good. That's right. Why come back? You're right. No one's trying to come home yet. Harrison in the outside lane, beating Jamison. His ball in. Header! Gordon actually got free for the first time since coming in. Diop, no problem at all. Gordon knew. That was a good look. Harrison, best cross he's produced this evening. That's his game. Wasn't the best form, but boy, just look how Romney just never really saw him. Oh, you see him just turn his back to the whole play. He's almost got to drift to his left side there and hope you find contact and maybe get in the way at least to get into his space.
Right. You got to see what's behind you.
Yeah, but once you turn your back, it's no chance you're ever going to impact the play.
No, it was a good ball. That was maybe the clearest chance to a goal in the last 10 minutes for Colorado, and the Galaxy are just doing a good job of just keeping the game going.
Powers commits another foul. The Galaxy possession game has been on point tonight as they get out of another tight space. Powers pleading his case. Galaxy now starting to figure out how to really do the work away from home. McBean has been big time tonight. Yeah, it's a foul.
Yeah, clear obstruction
clear
there.
obstruction, no doubt. The Rapids. I tell you what, that is 9 consecutive fouls against the Rapids, Ralph.
Right. Because the
9
Galaxy.
in a row. That's right. It was 11-6.
Right.
My goodness, I don't think I've seen an anomaly. I know that's happened, but that's crazy. Zardis. Jamison clipped and out for a corner. Boy, the interchange play, the soccer tennis, the juggling has been on display. This team has been so good in tight spaces tonight.
Oh, they've shown the good technical abilities.
They really have.
To play in the tight spaces and really put Colorado into that reason why they're fouling so much.
Well, this is why you juggle, kids, is because the game isn't always nice and neat and clean. You got to make do. Alessandrini, 7 assists. On his way to a double-double this season. Double figures in both categories. Would surely cement you as a best 11 player. Van Dam has been sort of galloping his way through. That ball brings down a lot of rain. Well, it looks like LA is going to take it could be the first leg and could be a 4-leg race. I know you're a baseball man, a Yankees guy, but the Rockies and the Dodgers have a big weekend series coming up here. And Colorado and LA will renew that aspect of the Western rivalry. Schoberg, his goal his mistake allowed the first goal. Single game tickets to each of the Galaxy's remaining home matches at StubHub Center, starting as low as $25. Purchase tickets today. Call 8773-GALAXY or visit LAGalaxy.com for more. Inside the final 10. Missed chances. Gat, Baji could have made it 2-0. Unbelievable chances. And then Villarreal made a great hustle play. McBean, his best night as a pro, scores the first of his 2. And he has got the game winner right now, still playing. Van Dam, look at that great athletic play. Gordon out Fox that time. Gordo not happy.
Well, he's complaining, but I think here's.
I think it's a good athletic play. You be the judge here.
Yeah, they're fighting for space, and he just puts his foot up there.
He got it up there early, at least. But I tell you what, it's up there. You know, the mistake Gordon doesn't make in that way. I tell you, if he makes a motion toward the ball,
yes.
I think that's how he gets the call. I'm also going to give Van Dam some credit. It looks like he kind of grabbed him, muscled him, turned him inside to allow his left leg to clear. Oh, fascinating stuff by the two big men. Let's see if they can renew old acquaintances here. Gordo's fired up to say the least now. Hairston. Cerna. Schoberg. Skips one to the near side. Back post man open. Header! Gordo went down. Tell you what, not enough clear marking assignments.
No, two or three occasions there now that leaving people open on the back post and leaving that one time there, Alan Gordon for a good header on goal. But, you know, as the game progresses here now, you know, I think one of the challenges always, and this is what I think is always a builder for your team, is that when it went 2-1 up, you know, to win and manage the game, and they've done that very well so far. And that's a real positive. And I think the other positive, the 2 goals for Big Jack McBean tonight have to help him with his confidence going forward from this game.
Diop making his 7th start, equals for the club high with Brian Rowe. John Kempen has a start in there as well. He's the backup as Rowe is out again with an injury. Here's Gatt. Smith giving him all kinds of space. He'll walk into the box now. Gatt, right footed shot, blocked. Friendly Karam onside. Blocked again by Van Dam. Puts out that fire. Zardes. Alessandrini, good work. Jamison. Not a bad ball to get it out. McBean, did he take a blow on the way up? He does, but no call.
Well, you know, the frustration now for the Rapids, you know, you come home and you think you're going to keep things going in the right direction because of where they are, and to get beaten and concede 3 goals, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, and for a team who really find themselves back in familiar territory, this would be their 9th defeat against 5 wins and a tie. Galaxy would secure their 6th win, and it would have as many points away from home as the Rapids have on the entire season. That stat says a lot. 85th minute. Smitty, no problem at all at this point. The score at halftime. McBean, 2nd goal, and then Alessandrini from the spot after he had a big hand in setting up Bradford James in the 4th, who's come on and made a great appearance. Hairston, Van Dam there, smooth. Good ball out wide, Alessandrini. Always throws a dipstat shoulder that always a low man wins. And Azira gets called for the foul. Quick check at the out-of-town scoreboard. DC United 2-1 over Atlanta United. 1-1 Toronto and Montreal, an all-Canadian affair. Portland fall 3-2 to Minnesota. And the other game going on, Seattle and Orlando, quarter of an hour in there. They are scoreless. So Minnesota gets a rare win. Good for those guys. Bean, tell you what, might want to get one of those game balls on your way. Galaxy with the win here would move up into 5th in the West. Highest standing all year. And they would only be 5 points behind first place Sporting KC. How about that?
With KC coming here Saturday night.
Tell you what, man, all of a sudden, this team has put themselves in a good position at the right time. Minnesota, by the way, I shouldn't have been so harsh. That's their 5th win in the season. And they would actually leapfrog Colorado off the mat in the West. Colorado would be in last place here. Once again, Rocky Mountain rivalry struggling. João Pedro, that's a great shift. He was outstanding. Remember, the heavy lifting he did, he carried the couch and some of the cushions on the McBean second goal. And he comes off. Rafa Garcia, man from Canoga Park, being Cal State Northridge is on. One of those Swiss Army knives. He's coming in here to seal the deal. Rafa, a good pros pro. Jaime Villarreal, his brother Jose. It's just, you know what, you're absolutely right, Ralph. You don't want to leave. You want to let this one sink in a bit because everyone can feel good about the job they did tonight. Guys off the bench, guys in the 11, just everyone. It's a great team. Team goal. See if Kurt picks up the tab tonight.
Well, I mean, one of the things is for sure that they'll have a good meal together and rehydrate and get ready and regenerate a little bit in that fashion. But I think, you know, it was a solid effort from minute one right on.
Yes,
and,
it was.
And the Galaxy really got a lift from the two subs that came in. I tell you, an unsung hero in this game, and we've pointed out a lot of good players, but the interesting player that got thrown into this lineup tonight and really hasn't played many MLS games, it was the younger Villarreal, Jaime. And he's done well. He's done well.
We haven't called his name, right? I mean, that's, you know, he's done his job tonight. Jose did a lot of the work in front, but Jaime's going to feel very good about his 90. Gordo, he eludes nipping at the heels of Garcia. Gordo leaves it short for Cole. This one just about done. Up next, Sporting KC at home at San Jose. July 4th, Real Salt Lake. We're back on hand here. Can't wait to have the family in the mix for there. And then July 19th against Vancouver game with Man United sprinkled in before for fun. So that's a great time to be part of this team. Alessandrini swiveling those hips, keeps it on the left foot. They can't get it off of him. Draws a double team, needs to be careful here. Gets into the corner, slowly but surely earns a throw in.
Good technique there and dribbling.
Oh man, I mean, you talk about being stuck to your foot. And we can only think how blessed would it be for us to be calling Messi with the ball stuck to his foot, even at a greater level than what we just saw right there. Although I wouldn't say you could really see a difference. Zardes scoops in front, shoulder to shoulder, knocked off the ball, kept in by Garcia. Schoberg just scooches it out. 90th minute. Galaxy still recovering. Good workman performance from Yassi. I know everyone wants to see him score the goals, but he's a team guy, happy to share in the success. Happy for this guy. Clement Diop, nothing he could do on the Cerna goal.
No.
Denied Cerna early with a great save. And you know the one thing I would say about his performance tonight? He did not take the big risk. That has always been his Achilles heel, if you will, is coming out on the risk reward. Tonight, he decided to play everything close to the vest. He's been rewarded here. The guys in front of him done the job.
Overall, I mean, Alan, it was a great team performance by the back line and the midfield, the goalkeeping, and the front line as well, the strikers.
Van Dam retreated early. Gat remains on side. Good defensive posture by Smitty. Didn't bite, knowing that he had the help inside, so he played the line. Here's Jamison. That's a good ball out. 4 minutes. Added on.
Well, that's what I was going to say, 4. Because he had 3 in that first half, and clearly with 5 subs.
Great point.
And 2 goals.
Chris Pinto, he's playing it by the book tonight. He's a better man than me. I would have said, we've seen enough. Play a couple of minutes. But yes, these men, just like kids around the world, deserve the full opportunity. Power shaking his head. Gordo's provided some late game heroics. Not tonight, at least as of yet. Only did the Galaxy sprint out to that 2-goal lead here in the second half. They did a really good job of just making sure that they didn't give up any crazy chances.
Well, it's a team that, you know, last year was one of the best in the league in conceding goals the least amount.
Yes.
And to take 3 at home tonight, is huge. This is what the Galaxy needed last year when they went there in the playoffs.
Smitty and Romney have done the job, along with Van Dam and Cole. I mean, really, it's just been a wonderful, cohesive unit, and you've been highlighting the back line performance throughout. The changes in front have not provided any change in what's going on in the back.
Well, when you start the season, you're always concerned about building a roster, getting depthness in your roster for the needs that you have in the course of a season. And clearly the Galaxy have been put through a lot.
That's right.
With injuries and so forth. And, I mean, think about it. They've had to use 3 different goalies,
Yes.
you know, this season so far.
And they got 11 goals in their last 5 games. 2 goals a game is a good clip at this level. Gordo, pass a slide into Real. The change up, Diop went flying just in case. Tell you what, Gordo did well right there. A little polish and a little charisma. Everyone thought he was coming with the fastball shot. Watch him here. I'll just find something in the back post. Some passive defending again. Calvert, one of the 3 subs, actually got ahead of Schoberg, was in the vicinity. I think he might have been thrown off.
All right.
Best chance would have been to try to flick something back behind him. Nonetheless, we're into our 4th and final minute of stoppage time. McBean draws the foul. And that will get a few more people up into the aisles. And into the parking lot and into this wonderful summer evening. Had a great time at home with Moms, the national team game. Ralph, that was my first U.S. game not working since 1997. I'd never really sat in the stands before. It's not the same. I like it better on the field. People say crazy things up there. I guess fan is short for fanatic.
Yeah, exactly. It's a different feeling.
I miss our conversations, no doubt. It's much better in close quarters. And we know a little bit more of what's going on and, more importantly, how it's all coming together. Cole just put it into the corner, left it short. Alessandrini got a goal tonight, his 8th of the season. Hairston clipped and fouled from behind, and the Galaxy will gladly see this one go, and that is it. What a second half output. Jack McBean, a night he'll always remember. 2 goals, a league best 5th win away from home, unbeaten in 8. Here comes Sporting KC, only 5 points separating first place and 5th place. 3-1 the final score from Commerce City. Ralph, so much to put a bow on, but wow, what a performance. We talked about the opportunity. Carpe diem indeed. LA, too good tonight.
Yeah, I think overall the Galaxy had a strong game. I think they got great performances from certain individuals, obviously Jack McBean being one of them. I think João Pedro had a very good game, one of the better games I've seen him play. I mean, and then I think obviously, you know, you can't always, just the amount of plays that Jallo Van Dam breaks up is always a compliment to his game. So I mean, that's a kind of a game that, again, you know, this team, you know, everyone as we look down, seeing them celebrating, congratulating one another. Everybody had that one moment of something that was big, and it was, you know, it was a good game. I mean, overall, it was a good team game, and I think that clearly it'll make for the game on Saturday night something to behold. You know, to come back to StubHub, to a packed house, play the league-leading team, and know that if you can pull a win off, then you're only like, you know, basically 2 points from the top.
And let's add one more storyline. Kurt Alfo, old club.
Oh,
so
yeah.
much to play for.
Oh, yeah.
So exciting. 8 without a defeat for the LA Galaxy. We'll be back with the halftime, or excuse me, the post-game show here as the Galaxy get it done. Final score 3-1 from Denver here on the Galaxy Broadcast Network.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. Start at StubHub and let the fun find you. And Toyota. Let's go places. It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA. On Saturday, June 24th at StubHub Center, 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on Sporting Kansas City. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
8 games without a defeat, possibly the best performance collectively so far. What a way to enter summer. 3-1 victory, a goal in the first half, 2 in a 5-minute stretch in the second half. Too much. Jack McBean, the 2-goal hero tonight. If we go over the stats, really the Galaxy, the one stat that matters, but the Colorado Rapids had more shots, had more possession, and created more chances, but really was the effort tonight collectively. So many guys celebrating and enjoying this one as the Galaxy extend their MLS best record on the road to 6-2-1, and now find themselves only 5 points behind first place Sporting KC, who pay a visit in just a couple of days' time to the StubHub Center in Carson, California. We'll be back and wrap it all up here as the Galaxy take care of business again. 8 without a defeat, another win away from home as they're surging high into the west in the inner summer with a bang. Fireworks not that far away. 3-1. Stay with us for more.
Come in now and get the 2016 you've been waiting for at Toyota's annual clearance event. Save big with an incredible $2,500 factory cash back on a new 2016 Camry, $2,000 back on a new Sienna or the redesigned Prius. Get $1,500 cash back on a new Corolla or $1,000 back on a new Tundra. It all ends September 6th, so hurry in before they're gone. Must take delivery from 2016 new car dealer stock by midnight September 6th. Offers may vary by region.
When you buy or lease any new Toyota, you get Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Toyota Care covers normal factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. There's even lockout protection and 24-hour roadside assistance. See your Toyota dealer for details and exclusions. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. Toyota, let's go places.
It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA. On Saturday, June 24th at StubHub Center, 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on Sporting Kansas City. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
As fine a team result, maybe, in the Kurt Onalfo era, 3-1 the final score. Alan Hopkins, Ralph Perez. To close up shop here, an 8-game unbeaten streak. Let's get to it. The man of the match brought to you by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. Herbalife, who is your man of the match?
Well, I got to give it to the youngster, Jack McBean, getting 2 goals, 2 quality goals. And, I thought he had a good game all, in both halves for the Galaxy.
Well, the one thing you'll say about Jack is that he's the old man on the block, but he's a young man. He's just 22 years of age, first homegrown player. So much was expected of him, but we really never knew what the expectations were, except that he's a forward and you expect forwards to score goals. But he's just like a slow-cooking brisket, I guess, getting better, getting older. He had 5 goals, Ralph, in 61 games coming into today. He had 2. He is your Herbalife man of the match. And that takes us to our SNHU lesson of the match, brought to you by SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. What's the lesson you want everyone taking it in tonight alongside us here in a wonderful way to start the summer for the Galaxy? You want them to take away into a huge game coming up this Saturday against SKC.
Well, I think the one thing is that you're seeing, and we mentioned this off the air, is the maturity of the team, that they're coming together. They had a rough start. There was a lot of things written early in the year, what's wrong, especially losing games at StubHub. They've only won 1 game here in StubHub. So there was a lot of comments that were being written, but they kept it together. They believed in one another, I think the coaches and the staff and the players. And they went on the road, became road warriors. And now, I think it's a team that's coming together. And once they get even healthier, more players back, because they've had to, it just was like, what else can go wrong? Early the year you lose Sebastian in the international, then you lose Hasidic on a broken leg, and then you get some guys with pulled muscles, and then you get, now you had, Giovanni's gone for national team duty, but they go to Colorado and get a 3-1 result. Speaks volumes about where this team is in their mindset at this stage as we're coming to the end of June.
And did an excellent job of shutting the door on the Rapids, who had two great chances early on in the first minute and the second minute. They did not capitalize, and the Galaxy got off the mat. Jack McBean, the goal-scoring hero on the evening. What's up next? Well, we've been talking about it. As this result, the game became much more firm in the grasp of the Galaxy. Sporting Kansas City, who are playing very well. Peter Vermes' side comes in here June 24th at 7:30, a match presented by Hotel Tonight on Pride Night. And all of a sudden, it seemed as if there was a huge gap between the top of the West and the Galaxy. Here we are, a huge six-pointer, a home victory for LA. All of a sudden, they're right there at the top.
Well, I think that's, one of the things that, they're doing. They're getting points. They're achieving some wins. They're picking up ties when they're not losing. And overall, in this league, you just keep, grinding it out. Sooner or later, your things are going to come your way. And obviously, with the heavy schedule, you're picking up some of those games that you're behind the other guys in games played. And if you're getting points when you have games in hand, then that's always going to make you climb a little bit. As we said prior, they were below the red line, and now they're above the red line as far as a playoff team at the moment. And now come home to a massive match, which, when you're playing within the conference, Kansas City right now is probably shown to be the team to beat in the West at this moment. And now you've got them here at home.
And the one thing about the league getting bigger and bigger, and we actually one day, Ralph, I have the dream of us playing a proper home and away fixture list. Well, this year, in a couple of matches, that's the case. Only 2 meetings against SKC this entire year. So that puts a little bit more on this match this Saturday. Well, that'll do it for us. A tremendous all-around team performance. 3-1 the final score from the entire production crew and my partner tonight, Ralph Perez. Thank you so much for joining us. LA 3, the Rapids 1. Good night, everyone.
It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA. On Saturday, June 24th at StubHub Center, 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on Sporting Kansas City. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed. And that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
I'm Chris Klein, president of the LA Galaxy, and we're a client of City National Bank. When we look at our organization on the field and then off the field, we want to put together a great team, and City National has become part of that team. The business side of the game starts long before the whistle kicks off, from setting the stadium up to understanding how to sell tickets to watch our great team play this game. For our business to function, we need to have a reliable bank as part of our team. Our brand grows as the sport of soccer grows, and City National helps us bring Galaxy to the world. I love my job. I love coming to work every day and being part of an organization like the LA Galaxy. It's the team across the league that everyone looks at, that everyone wants to be a part of. Anyone that we're involved with, we want to be the best, whether the players we put on the field or who we bank with, and we have that with City National. City National is the way up for the LA Galaxy.
City National Bank, the way up. Learn more at cnb.com/LA Galaxy, member FDIC.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu.